Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pilot. I'll be like your tutor. Welcome to my channel. Please, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Yeah, and I'll appreciate. So let's get to it. So obviously, if you're here, you're a beginner and you'd like to know how to crochet. And the first rule for a beginner, when you want to learn how to crochet, you have to use a brightly colored yarn, so that you are able to see what you are working on. It's more clear when your yarn is bright. So I'm using a pink yarn, chunky, and yeah, please use chunky. If you're a beginner, use a chunky one. It's more easy to work with. Let me see that. So I'm going to show you a few basic crochet stitches, and yes, let's get to it. So for you to crochet, or for you to chain a number of chains, you have to start with a slip knot, and this is how I do my slip knot. So I simply not tie, but put the yarn around my finger while I'm holding right here. It's like this. It's like you have a circle and a complete one, and then you're going to take this yarn and put it there. This one, put it there, and pull this small side, yeah, short side I mean, and this is where you insert your hook. This is where you insert your hook, and this is the slip knot. It helps to keep your work intact. When you're working, your work doesn't run, and by run meaning doesn't undo. So yeah, let's get to it. So you'll often hear crochet artists say chain a certain number of chains. Sorry, yeah, this short one has to be on this side, so that you're able to hold it. So you'll often hear crochet artists say chain a number of chains. So this is what they mean by chaining. You're going to yarn over and pull through, and this is what I mean by yarning over. This is where the yarn goes over the hook. The yarn goes over the hook. The yarn goes over the hook. The yarn goes over the hook, and then you pull through. So you make a chain. You yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. You yarn over and pull through. You yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through, and these are what we call, sorry about the camera guys, I don't have the best phone in the world, so please bear with me. So these are what we call chains. It actually looks like a chain, right? Yeah. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6. I have 6 chains, so let's do 6 more. Yarn over, pull through, 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 yeah, until you get the amount of chains that you need. So now we are going to do a slip stitch. it's okay, you can write them down if you want. You can, when doing a slip stitch, yes, you obviously, when you chain and you're doing a slip stitch, of course you have to turn your work, and for you to turn your work you have to chain 1. Yeah, let's say this is the amount of chains you needed. Always chain the amount of chains needed plus 1. This plus 1 is used to be able to turn your work efficiently and yeah, have a clean work. Yeah, before we do a slip stitch, when you come to crochet, this loop here is paired towards the front loop, and this is the back loop. Front, back, front and back, front loop, the back loop. So when doing slip stitches, you're going to go into the back loop. So you're going to insert your hook into the back loop of that chain. You're going to yarn over, but now you'll be yarning over depending on how you're holding your yarn. So here, pull through a loop, and then you're going to pull through all. And when I mean all, is you also pull through the chain that you already had. So let's do it again. To the back loop, the next chain, yarn over, pull through a loop, and then pull through the next one too. So you're pulling through, it's like you're pulling through 2 chains. So yes, again, go the back loop, yarn over and pull through. So this video is raw and cut so that you can see, yes, some of the things that happen behind the scene before the video is even edited. So yeah, to the back loop, yarn over, the loop and pull. So it's like you're slipping the yarn, then doing it through like that. It's simple, very simple, very simple, guys. This is the simplest of all. It's not even confusing because it's like you're chaining chains again. Simple, and this is how your work will look like if you're using a slip stitch. So yeah, remaining few. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish them quick, a little bit quick. Guys, please bear with me, the camera is not that good. So yeah, pull through, go into the next one, pull through. Yeah, I made it too tight. And again, guys, don't make your work too tight. It's going to give you a hard time to put your hook through. So yeah, and into the last one. Remember the slip stitch that I made? I mean the slip knot that I made. Yeah, it is makes your work to be intact. Yes, so also when you're making a slip stitch, you can also go into both loops. So like I said, when you're turning your work, you have to chain so that you're able to, you cannot just do like this. So you chain 1 because it's a slip, and then you can also go into these both loops and both loops, like that. Both loops into both loops, right here to both loops, pull over to both loops, like that. Go to the next one, to the both loops, the next one, and you see, this is the top of your work and this is the side. They will always have a contrast. There will be a contrast, so please check on that. This is the top of your work. This is, so on the side is where you put your hook. Remember, this is the front loop and this is the back loop, so you're going through to both of them. Yeah, and that's how it looks like. That's how it looks like, guys. So guys, that's the slip stitch. That's the slip stitch. And so yeah, now I'm going to show you how to do a single crochet. So when you want to do you want to undo your work, you just pull, sorry about that. You just have to pull like that, and it's undone, and you have your chains again. So you want to do single crochet, and single crochet, like we said, you want to turn your work, don't forget to chain. In this case it's a single crochet, so you chain one, then turn your work and into the back loop. You're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull a loop. Don't pull through all, don't pull through here. You are going to yarn over again and pull through all, both of them, and you are going to go to the next chain into the back loop because it's the foundation chain. So yarn over, pull out a loop, pull out a loop, and again yarn over, pull through two. Go to the next chain, insert your hook, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over again, and pull through all, and you're going to see the difference. This is not how it looked when we did a slip stitch. Why? Because we are yarning over like 2 times but at different intervals, right? Yeah, intervals. So I repeat, you go into the back loop, pull out a loop, yarn over again, pull through, go into the back loop, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over again. This is what you see, yarn over and pull out a loop into the back loop, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, into the back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through all, to the back loop, pull up a loop, yarn over again, and pull through all, to the back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all, into the back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through all, into the back loop, yarn over, pull through all, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, and pull through all. Look how it looks so cute. And like I said, you can go into both loops and do the same. Yes, you can go into both loops and do the same. And like I said, you want to turn your work and work in the opposite direction. Chain 1, turn your work, don't forget to chain. And now if you want to go to the into both loops, 1 2 2 1 2, front back, front back, front back, front back, and front back. So we are going into both loops. So you see right here, this is where you put your hook. When you put your hook straight, it takes both the loops. So like that, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through. So insert your hook into both loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. Immediately you put your hook right here, it's going to go into both of them. But when you're doing the back loop, you put your hook on top right here. But when you're doing both loops, you put your hook down here. Insert your hook, pull a loop, yarn over, and I repeat that, and you've got your single crochet. And like I said, you want to undo your work, just pull like that. It's simple, 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 simple. So now I'm going to show you how to do a half double crochet. A half double crochet. A half double crochet. Like I said earlier before, crochet stitches are progression of the previous one. So we came from a slip stitch, you just yarn over once, you went to a single crochet. We have to yarn over twice, but at different intervals, right? Where you insert your hook, pull out a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all. So in half double crochet, you're going to chain 1. I'm going to tell you why you chain 1 in my next video. So please subscribe, consider subscribing, commenting, and I'll appreciate. So you chain 1 and go into the next chain, like we said, into the back loop because it is a foundation chain, and into the back here, into the back loop. But now what you're going to do is that you're going to yarn over before you go into the back loop. You're going to yarn over, oh my god, yarn over and into the back loop of the next chain. Insert your hook, yarn over again, pull out a loop. Now you have 3. You have 3 loops, 1 2 and 3, and then you're going to yarn over again and pull through all, Now that's the difference between a single crochet and a half double crochet, because a half double crochet you have to yarn over first before you go into the next chain, but on the single crochet you don't have to yarn over before you go into the next crochet, right? You just have to go in, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over again, and what I mean is, sorry, you have to go into the next chain for the single crochet, pull out a loop, you have to, but in a half double crochet you have to yarn over, such that when you go into the next chain you pull out a loop, you've got 3. I hope you get the difference. In a half double crochet you have 3 loops. Yeah, in a half double crochet you have 3 loops. Yarn over again and you pull through all. Remember to yarn over first, go into the second chain, yarn over, pull through, there are 3, and yarn over, pull through all. Yarn over, don't forget to yarn over first, go into the next chain, pull out a loop, yarn over, and pull through all. It's simple. It gets simple as you progress. Yarn over, go into the next chain, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all. Yarn over, go into the next chain, pull through, yarn over, and there, yarn over, go into the next chain, pull out a loop, yarn over, and pull through all. Don't forget, in a half double crochet and go into the next chain you have to yarn over first before you go into the next chain. You have to yarn over first, so it's yarn over, go into the next chain, and there you have it. You see, it gets more interesting as you go by. It gets more interesting as you go by. So yarn over, let's finish this chain, yarn over, you go over and yarn over first, pull through, yarn over, and yarn over, so about that, yarn over into the next. I'm doing this, guys, as slow as possible so that you can understand. There, and voila, there you have it. And again, you want to turn your work, chain 1. Like I said, I'll tell you in my next video why in the half double crochet you chain 1. Okay, it's simply to maintain the uniformity at the end so that you don't have serrated edges. Yeah, or they call it zigzag. Yes, so even when you're going into both loops, it's the same. You yarn over, go through, yarn over, go through both loops, pull out a loop, and yeah, yarn over, go both through, here, there, yarn over, go into both loops, pull out a loop, and this is the simplest actually when you have to go into both loops because it goes direct. There, there you have it, guys. It's as simple as that. And like we said, undoing your work, the reason why I'm doing it is so that you learn. You just have to pull, 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 and pull. So we have done a slip knot, a slip stitch, a single crochet, a half double crochet. Now we're going to do sorry about that, guys. We are going to do a double crochet. So when you hear a double crochet, what should come into your mind? You already had a half double crochet, but now you have a double crochet. So it's a progression of a half double crochet. A crochet was half, but now it's going to be double, meaning it's full. So a half double crochet. So yeah, chain one, you chain one, yarn over, go into the next, the back loop, yarn over, pull out a loop. Now you have 3, guys. You have 3, just like you had it in a half double crochet, but remember this is double crochet. So we are going to yarn over, pull through 2 like that, yarn over again and pull through 2, yarn over, go into the back loop, pull through, yarn over, pull through these 2, yarn over again and pull through the 2, yarn over, go into the back loop, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the rest of the 2. This is why it's a double crochet. You are yarning over how many times? 3, right? Yarning over 3 times, but at different intervals, because you yarn over, pull out, yarn over, pull through 2 like that, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, go into the next chain, pull out a loop, yarn over, the rest too, yarn over, yarn over, pull through. It's that simple, and the work is evident. The difference is so clear because this one becomes longer as you proceed. So yarn over into the next chain, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over. This is where the trick is. Pull through the first 2 such that again you have 2, yarn over again and pull over. Pull through all. Pardon. So yarn over, go into the next chain, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over again and pull through the last 2, and ta-da, you got it. It's simple, guys. Yarn over, like you're doing a half double crochet, you go into the insert your hook, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2 loops, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over. So yarn over, go into the next chain, yarn over, pull out a loop, got 3, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2, yarn over, into the next chain, pull out a loop, yarn over the first 2, the second 2, yarn over, into the next, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through. Oh yeah guys, that's how work. If you want to sorry, when turning your work with with the double crochet, you chain 2. Sorry guys, you chain 1, so that you can go straight into the next and you don't end up having zigzag work at the edges, or you can call it serrated or zigzag, you can call it however you want. So yarn over, if into both, it's the same process. Into the both, pull out a loop, yarn over the first 2, yarn over into both loops, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over. The trick is here, where you yarn over the first 2, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over the first 2, you end up with 2 again, you yarn over and pull through both ending. Yeah, that's our half double crochet. Now we're going to the last one, guys, into the last stitch. The last stitch is called a triple crochet. Some call it a treble. So you might hear someone saying treble, another one will say, someone else will say triple crochet, another one will say a treble, depending on who you're listening to. So you're going to do a treble or a triple. So here you chain 1, here you are going to yarn over twice, 1, 2, and sorry about that, you chain 2 in this one because it's going to give you a lot of space. So you're going to yarn over twice, yarn over and again, such that it looks like this. It may look disorganized, but trust the process. Remember, you chained 2, so you're going into the third one, you to the back loop, pull out a loop, so yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2, yarn over, and into the third. Sorry guys, yarn over, you're going to yarn over twice, 1, 2, and into the next one, pull out a loop, yarn over the first 2, those 2, yarn over, second 2, go through the second 2, yarn over, and 1, 2, you pull through. So how many times did you have 2 loops? It's 3 times, so that's why it's called a treble or a triple crochet. So yarn over twice, see, looks like this, and you go into the next, pull out a loop, and first 2, yarn over, the second 2, yarn over, the third 2. Yeah, that's how a treble looks like. It gives you something like this: yarn over 1, yarn over twice, into the next chain, yarn over, pull out a loop, such that how many do you have? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2, you're going to yarn over again, pull through the second pair, yarn over again, and pull through the third pair, yarn over twice, 1, 2, into the next chain, yarn over, pull through a loop. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to yarn over and pull through 1, 2. This one that you have yarned over, pull through those 2. You have 1, 2, 3. Yarn over and pull through 1, 2. Pull through 1 and 2, yarn over and pull through last pair. This is when you do a treble. This is how it looks like, guys. And yeah, I would think this is even the simplest to do. Once more, guys. 1, 2, into the next chain, yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over the first 2, yarn over second pair, yarn over, and the third pair. You can pause and try doing that. 1, 2, yarn, first pair, second, you have 2 again, into the third pair. And guys, when turning your work with a treble, you have to chain 1, 2, and turn your work. And even if you're going into both loops, the process is the same. Into both loops, pull out a yarn, yarn over the first 2, yarn over the second pair, yarn over the third, 1, 2, to those both loops, and the first 2, the second pair, you have 2 again, into the third pair. See, it's the same. 1, 2, third, 1, the second pair, the third. That's how a treble looks like, guys. Yeah, if you found this educative, you have learned something, guys, please consider subscribing for more videos. Thank you, guys. See you on the next one. So yarn over, going to the next chain, yarn over, pull out a loop, got 3, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2, yarn over, into the next chain, pull out a loop, yarn over the first 2, the second 2, yarn over, into the next, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through all, Yeah, guys, that's our work. If you want to turn sorry, when turning your work with with the double crochet, you chain 2. Sorry guys, you chain 1, so that you can go straight into the next and you don't end up having zigzag work at the edges, or you can call it serrated or zigzag, you can call it however you want. So yarn over if into both, it's the same process. Into the both, pull out a loop, yarn over the first two, yarn over into both loops, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over. The trick is here, where you yarn over the first two, yarn over, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over the first two, you end up with 2 again, you yarn over and pull through both ending. Yeah, that's our half double crochet. Now we're going to the last one, guys, into the last stitch. The last stitch is called a triple crochet, some call it a treble. So you might hear someone saying treble, another one will say someone else will say triple crochet, another one will say a treble, depending on who you're listening to. So you're going to do a treble, all a triple. So here you chain 1, here you are going to yarn over twice, 1, 2, and sorry about that, you chain 2 in this one because it's going to give you a lot of space. So you're going to yarn over twice, yarn over and again, such that it looks like this. It may look disorganized, but trust the process. Remember you chained 2, so you're going into the third one, you to the back loop, pull out a loop, so yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2, yarn over and into the third. Sorry guys, yarn over, you're going to yarn over twice, 1, 2, and into the next one, pull out a loop, yarn over the first 2, those 2, yarn over, second 2, go through the second 2, yarn over and 1, 2, you pull through. So how many times did you have 2 loops? It's 3 times, so that's why it's called a treble or a triple crochet. So yarn over twice, see, looks like this, and you go into the next, pull out a loop and first 2, yarn over the second 2, yarn over the third 2. Yeah, that's our treble looks like. It gives you something like this, yarn over 1, yarn over twice, into the next chain, yarn over, pull out a loop, such that how many do you have? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2, you're going to yarn over again, pull through the second pair, yarn over again and pull through the third pair. yarn over twice, 1, 2, into the next chain, yarn over, pull through a loop. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to yarn over and pull through 1, 2. This one that you have yarned over, pull through those 2. You have 1, 2, 3. Yarn over and pull through 1, 2. Pull through 1 and 2. Yarn over and pull through last pair. This is when you do a treble. This is how it looks like, guys. And yeah, I would think this is even the simplest to do. Once more, guys. 1, 2, into the next chain, yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over the first 2, yarn over second pair, yarn over and the third pair. You can pause and try doing that. 1, 2. Yarn, first pair, second, you have to again into the third pair. And guys, when turning your work with a treble, you have to chain 1, 2, and turn your work. And even if you're going into both loops, the process is the same. Into both loops, pull out a yarn over the first 2, yarn over the second pair, yarn over the third. 1, 2. To those both loops, and the first 2. The second pair, you have to again into the third pair. See, it's the same. 1, 2, third, 1, the second pair on the third. That's how a treble looks like, guys. Yeah, if you found this educative, you have learned something, guys, please consider subscribing for more videos. Thank you, guys. See you on the next one.